there and welcome back to the channel and welcome back. This is season 3 kicking off now with FC Barcelona in FM20. If you haven't watched the last couple of videos, go back and watch, even if you just watch the last one. The last 3 episodes cover the FIFA Club World Cup. We got to the final, spoiler alert, so even if you just go back and watch that one, it's less than 10 minutes long. We renew rivalries with Liverpool in that one in the final. If you are new to the channel, thank you very much for coming along. Maybe you're isolating and you decided to watch some FM on YouTube. If that is the case, great to have you along. Catch yourselves up, go and have a look at the 2 season review videos for seasons 1 and 2 and just catch up and then jump back in. Today we're kicking off against Malaga. That's all I'm going to do for this video. I'm just going to do that one match. We'll go through our pre-season. As you can see, we won every game without scoring loads and loads of goals. But we did all right. We won every game, so we're going in good shape. In terms of transfers, there aren't any, really. We brought in Jude Bellingham, which I think I showed you before, and he's already gone out on loan to Valladolid. This one's the big one, Emmanuel Vignato. I mean, I didn't want to sell him. He was in the squad to use this season. But then Inter came in and offered something like 27, 28 million for him, which I was like, I'm not going to take that, but I'll see if I can get more. And I ended up getting 40 odd million out of them. It's 47 million including add-ons. But look, we paid $250,000 for him, and he never played a first team game for us, and we sold him for 47 million, which is ridiculous. It really is. In terms of the squad, Alex Collado can't play today because I think we've had we'll put Wander on the bench actually. I think we've had a B team game or something, so a few of the players are playing for them as well. It's basically the same squad. We've got some players out of contract at the end of this season. PK, Messi, Thiago, all of them are under offer for new contracts. The Leo Messi one. Before we get on to that, let's just have a quick look at this before I get into the game. So Atletico Madrid have already dropped points. Real Madrid have already lost on day 1. We are the final game of the match day, and we could already get a little bit of a gap ahead of our big rivals for the title. After one game, it wouldn't matter though, would it? So Leo Messi, I couldn't get him to agree to a contract. He's on, as you can see, 1.4 million a week. Now, the most the board would let me offer was, I think, 825 grand, something like that. So obviously I tried offering it and they walked out. They said no. So I gave it about a month, and then I asked the director of football to go in and negotiate, and the offer is on the table, and I think it's 725 grand. So I'm praying that he takes that. Thiago's out of contract at the end of the season. He's not being tracked by anybody now. So I'm hoping he'll sign a new deal with us, just so we can sell him if we want to. And Gerard Piqué, he has asked for around about 45 grand a week less than he's on now, which is fantastic as well. So I'm hoping all 3 of them do sign with us. Daniel Regani is playing today. Piqué is not fit, is a little bit injured. I'm just calmly going to say I expect nothing but a win. I mean, it's been a really weird summer. I mean, if you've watched any of my stuff before, you know that I love transfers. I love buying a player. I love I love the whole business of buying and selling players, and it's just not happened. We've got so many players that are wanted by clubs, and none of them are making offers for them, and I can't sign anybody else because we've already got a big squad. So, I mean, we've got 320 million transfer kitty or something like that. I could really go out and blast it on Kylian Mbappe or someone, but I need to get rid of players first to get him in. So at the minute, we're going into the season with a very similar squad that's just bolstered by a couple of promising young players as well, which, do you know what, I'm quite happy with at the moment. Xavier Mbayamba's not playing for Malaga today because he's on loan from us. So he was another one that I wanted in the squad, but with Regani, and Regani's wanted by Juve, I think, as we've got an early free kick here with Messi, but they've not come in and made an offer yet. And Messi scored in the first minute of the season. A little bit of trivia as well, I'll tell you in a minute. So Mbayamba's gone out on loan, but I can recall him if we do end up selling Daniele Regani, because I would sell him if the offer came in, to be honest. Leo Messi in his career has never scored in the first minute, and he's just done it for us here. Brilliant start for us. We need to, a good performance. Malaga came up last season, so we need a really good performance out of the boys here today. And Griezmann's stolen it, and then drags his shot wide, but a good start. 2 efforts on goal in the opening 2 minutes. That is some really good start for us. And we're on the defensive now as a corner comes in. Pacheco and Adrian to Gonzalez and Lewis, and they've gone all the way back. That's terrible, and they've given it away to Antoine Griezmann. He's on his own. They're just trying to get up to him now. Oh, he pinged about a bit. He got the shot away. I was hoping it might give a penalty. I think that's probably what we were hoping for there. And there's the header, and it is 2-0, and it's Dani Olmo. He is off and running already this season. We're 2-0 up. We're absolutely destroying Malaga. 9 minutes into the new season, we're already 2-0 up. I am surprised they haven't given Kimpembe offside there, because he jumped to head that, and I'm sure he was off. But, oh well, Jordi Alba, lovely free kick down to Dani Olmo. Lovely touch, played across, and Messi scores! And it's 3-0. This is outrageous. Wow, Dani Olmo now has a goal and assist. Leo has 2 goals for the season already. That's because we changed his role. He was on inside forward. He's now an inverted winger on attack, because someone commented, I think on episode 2, way back when, saying that if you put him on inverted winger attack, like we've got Dani Olmo on the other side, he will just score goals for fun. And it seems to be working out pretty well at the minute. We are just killing this team at the moment. Can they break our press here? We will just talk about the channel going forward as well towards the at the end of the video. I won't do it while the match is on, but we will have a little chat about that. As Messi misses the chance of the hat-trick, I'm sure he will get one before the end of this match, though. I mean, he's got 2 goals in the first 12 minutes of the new season. If he carries on like this, it's going to be an epic season for him. Obviously, playing a newly promoted team, so, you know, pinch of salt and all that. Here's Thiago. Lovely ball out to Ricardo Pereira. Whips in the first time cross. He's going to drop for Olmo here. And now Jordi Alba playing it around brilliantly here. Frankie de Jong. Thiago. Alba's still up there in support. And now he's going to get it from Kimpembe. Crosses it in. Messi knocks it down. And what a hit that was. Was that Ricardo Pereira? Brilliant hit. And it didn't miss that top corner by much, I don't think. What a sensational move. And, I mean, we're not even dominating the ball. This seems to have happened all of a sudden. I don't know if it's with one of the updates. We just don't seem to have most of the possession anymore, and nothing's changed in the tactic. And we used to have 55, 60, 65% every game, and now we're not doing. As Frankie de Jong, what a header that is from, I think, the edge of the box, and it's 4-0 after 32 minutes. It is goal fest here. Lovely. Oh, it's Ricardo Pereira, of course, the assist king with his first assist. Lovely ball. Look where he is when he heads that. That's an unreal header. A brilliant header from Frankie de Jong. He didn't get many goals last season. I need more from him this time around. And he's off the mark already, as well as Griezmann heads just over. It is highlight after highlight. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the possession. Let me know, has it changed in your game? Is it down to an update? I don't know. I mean, they've got half the possession, and they haven't even got close to our penalty area. They've had 1 shot now off target. I don't know. Kimpembe with the free kick to Jordi Alba. Kimpembe again across to Regani. Nice ball out to Messi. Ricardo's on the overlap. Messi doesn't use him, and we'll go back and just pass it around brilliantly. And now Ricardo does have it, and in it goes for Dani Olmo, just over the top. You can just imagine the Camp Nou crowd are absolutely loving this. And there it is. Antoine Griezmann's off the mark for the season in first half stoppage time. Messi's corner headed on by Kimpembe, and the French connection. Kimpembe to Griezmann. 5-0 before the break. Perfect start. We scored in the first minute. We scored in the very last minute of the first half. And I am... So I do, you could be winning, but that could all change. No. I'm going to assertively say I'm very happy, because I don't want them to let it go. As Messi, I've just realised, doesn't look very fit at all. I didn't notice that going into the match. I think we'll take him off. I think we'll bring Juanda on, because Juanda could run riot against his team as well. So the only problem, Messi's got 2. It would be lovely for him to get a hat-trick. So I'll give him another 10 minutes or so. As the ball comes in, that's a brilliant header, and what a save What a save from Ederson. I mean, 5-0 up, but the keeper obviously wants a clean sheet. And that was an absolutely brilliant save. He's looking complacent. Nothing complacent about that save, though. Right, Messi is coming off, and we're going to bring Juanda on. And I'm going to bring Frankie off, although he is playing superbly, isn't he? I'm going to take Sergio Roberto off then. Give Bruno Fernandes a run out. And then after that, not really sure. Maybe Lautaro, maybe Ansu. Maybe we'll bring Ansu Fati on. Should we do Ansu Fati for the last 20 minutes for Dani Olmo, who's had a brilliant game. Oops. Hey, the game has just decided it wants to put Sergio Busquets there. Don't think so. There we go. Ansu Fati. And let's drop a little get creative in there, because the second half, again, always the way, isn't it? When you put the team to bed in the first half, it's always the way that the second half is such a damp squib. But let's see if we can get some more goals. I want more. I'm sorry, Malaga. I'm sorry. I know you're newly promoted, but I don't care. I want to slaughter you. I really do. As Ansu Fati heads it back to Alba, gets it back. Thiago to De Jong. Kimpembe. Rugani. And we're still less than half the possession. 49% is ridiculous. It really is. That header from that Ederson saved, I think he tipped it onto the woodwork, didn't he? It was, that was better than any of the goals we scored, that save. It was unreal. As Griezmann might get in there, and he does! Ansu Fati headed it down. Rui Silva came off his line, but Griezmann was too quick for him and got in there first and gets his second goal of the match. De Jong with the ball in. Ansu Fati flicks on, and, well, he shouldn't have come for it, the keeper. He really shouldn't. It's a goalkeeping error. But Antoine Griezmann has his second of the game and his second of the season. You don't even need to show that offside replay. It's not even close. Right. Do you know what? Come on, boys. Demand more. Get going. Come on. A few of them are looking complacent, as you would expect. They're 6-0 up. But yeah. It would be nice to get another one. I'm not one of those managers that would ever sit back. I want more goals. I want more. I'm sorry, I do. But it looks like we're settling for 6 today. 6 of the best. What a performance. That is fantastic. Even the referee got an 8.4. It didn't show a yellow card. They committed 15 fouls and didn't get a yellow card. We committed 3. I'm surprised we didn't get 3 yellow cards, because that seems to be how it goes. Passionately going to say, very happy with the result. Very happy with the way you played. Did Leo get man of the match? He did, so we're going to give him an extra special team talk. What a performance from the team. What a performance from Leo Messi. We go top on match day 1. I imagine that is where we stay. That is the plan. Right, that is going to be it for this video. I'm only going to do one match. There's a reason for it. And, as you know, the world is in a bit of a, well, excuse my French, but it's in a bit of a shit state at the minute. And yeah, I'm recording this the day it comes out on what are we, Friday the 20th. So as of today, once I go and pick the kids up from school in an hour, the schools are closed. And although I am classed as a key worker, we're going to keep the kids off school because there's no advantage to sending them in, to be honest. It's safe to keep them at home. That does mean that I lose my Fridays for recording. I would normally sit down and record 2 or 3 episodes on a Friday. It really gave me a buffer. That's not going to happen anymore. So what we're going to do going forward, there is still going to be content. It might not be quite as regular. It was only 3 videos a week anyway, but it might not be quite as regular because it's going to have to be in an evening once the kids are in bed, and I can exile the missus to the kitchen or upstairs or whatever, so I can sit down and record. For that reason, I can only really justify doing 15 minutes or so. So it's going to have to be just one match, and we'll do it that way. I'll still try and bring out other things like the Firefighter and the England series, but everything's just going to be massively scaled back. I'm really sorry, but there's not a lot I can do about that. There are other more important things than football and Football Manager on YouTube, but I will keep it going. I love doing it, so I do want to still bring content out. It would be easy to just say that's it, but I really enjoy doing it, and you guys do seem to like watching it. So yeah, we'll continue. So stay subscribed, turn on those notifications, because once I've got a video, I will probably just bring it out rather than wait in a couple of days. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to say which match we're going to come back for. I mean, that Sevilla game is huge because they won their first game of the season as well. But I might come back with the Champions League. I'm not, I'm just going to play a few games off camera and come back. So yeah, just bear with us during this time, guys. It is really bad. Look after yourselves. Look after everyone that you know and that you love, and check in on those that are around you that you know that are vulnerable or elderly. Just check in if you can, following all the guidelines, of course. But yeah, as always, watch, like, share, subscribe, turn on those notifications, jump in the comments and the description, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Adios, amigos.